All right, so where are we on discovery?
Judge, we still need one more discovery setting, please.
Okay.
The second thing, once you have a minute, once you choose a setting, then we did have an ELM discussion that we'd like to have too.
Okay. All right. So Norma, recall this for discovery on December 19th. Yes. All right.
Going back to the ELM discussion, we talked about a month ago when we were here. And the court has a motion on file to remove her ELM, mostly based on work employment issues. So she has. And the court's request was that we bring it back in for you to take a look at.
And say, have you had a chance to review this letter?
I have not, but it's.
State, do you have any objections to removal of the GPS?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll go on the record. Court is calling 2024 CR 0082388A, State of Texas versus Tiffany Martinez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Beerhead.
For the defense?
Jim Wheat.
And are you Miss Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're here to hear your request to have GPS removed. What I can tell both parties, and this is what I want to focus on, in the letter, it says that they did not want her working there because her GPS monitor was noticeable. Is that correct in my reading of the situation? The GPS is noticeable. Did I read that incorrectly?
Yeah, she was let go because of that, but they're willing to take her back if it's on.
All right, but the reason why they're saying she was let go is because the GPS was noticeable. If I'm reading the letter incorrectly, somebody let me know. But that's what it says to the court. Am I wrong?
That's my understanding.
All right. So if they're letting her go because the GPS is noticeable, and my understanding the GPS is on the ankle, then that problem can be solved by long pants. Am I wrong?
Yes, because we wear scrubs. They are joggers, so they're not flare scrubs.
Oh no, they're long. I've seen. This
No,
is me interjecting, but I've seen scrubs.
Yes, ma'am, but we have a dress code with the company that it's joggers with the logo of it's the Grey's Anatomy scrubs that they provide for us. So
Be noticeable. It's just going to be noticeable.
All right. So first thing, my understanding from the letter, the reason why she was released is because the GPS was noticeable. Am I correct in my reading of the letter?
Yes.
All right. So then the other question becomes, why can't she just wear long pants? I don't understand.
because they don't provide the flare pants. We have a dress code policy that we have to follow, and they provide the joggers. So it's cuffed scrub pants versus flare. So they won't allow me to work there with the monitor because the dress code is jogger, not flare. So it's won't be able to be covered at all.
All right, I'll hear argument. The state.
State is opposed to release of the GP or removal judge due to the severity or degree of the crime.
I will only point out to the court again that she has no other history. I mean, absolutely, completely clean. Should tell you if there's any problems. In addition, there have been no problems or reports from the complainant in this case. And so there's no problem with her having anything but a no contact order from the court. And she will follow that as she has since she's had the monitor. So.
All right, and state, have you spoken with the complainant?
Not today. I just became aware of this. Well, I know that Mr. Wheat may have presented this previously, but today I have not talked to the actual victim in the case.
All right, so state, if you can reach out to complainant, because I don't know anything about the case other than what the charges are. And based upon what the charges are, it appears that the GPS should remain. It appears that maybe your company should work out something, since they want you there, where they can make an exception for you about pants length. But if we can see if there are any concerns or issues with the complainant.
They contacted by the victim may propose any type of GPS removal.
All right. So then the next thing is to see whether or not, because it appears that they want you desperately to be there, to see if there's any way that they can make an exception for you with regards to your pants length. And then what I will do, since it appears that there are no violations, you can work whatever hours they provide for you. So if there's an issue where they won't make an exception with your pants, then let the court know.
They,
Okay. All right. So we're coming back on December 19th for discovery. The removal of GPS for now will be denied. Is there anything else?
Nothing in the state, Your Honor.
No, Judge.
All right. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Thank you. All right. Could I have someone from the state? It's Criminal Trial Division.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is calling 2021 CR 4146 State of Texas versus Elizabeth Ann Gaskin. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Antonio Arriola for the state of Texas.
Defense.
Trey Maurer from Ms. Gaskin.
And are you Elizabeth Ann Gaskin?
yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and state's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke probation with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're going to need to keep your voice up so that I can hear and so that the court reporter can hear. Are you the same Elizabeth Ann Gaskin who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 4146 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on March 1st, 2022 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
This is in the first motion to enter adjudication of guilt. Violation of condition number 4, August and September 2023, and violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Did away with the other allegations.
Any objection to the state's waivers?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There's not, Your Honor.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
We're asking the court to grant the motion to adjudicate Ms. Gaskin and to sentence her to 180 days in a state jail facility.
All right, and defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we are asking for Ms. Gaskin to be given an opportunity for her probation to be transferred to Dallas. That's where she lives. Part of her problem with their failure to report, she understands, that it was on her. She could have gotten a phone and found a way to access these people and, make the calls that she needed to make. But she, like I said, her living in Dallas, she believes that being able to complete this probation there would give her an opportunity to get the help that she needs and to complete everything.
All right, is there anything you wish to say? Is there anything you wish to say?
Oh, sorry.
You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Elizabeth Ann Gaskin.
What do you wish to say?
I would like to say that what he's saying is true and that if we could somehow work a way for me to do my probation in Dallas, even if I have to do a Zoom video with the probation office here for it to be transferred to Dallas, and then it'll be way easier for me to report and not violate. Because I'm not trying to run. I do want to do right with my probation, and I just wish that you would give me one more chance.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever reported?
No, ma'am.
So you have been on probation since 2022 and you never reported. So are you telling the court it's taking you 2 years to get a phone? Because we're in 2024.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm aware of that, but it's
No. My question is, has it taken you 2 years to get a phone?
no, ma'am, but it's on. I've had a phone, but it's been on and off because it's been broken and it's been stolen from me several times. But I do have a phone now in my property, and I'm willing.
So you were here in Bexar County on a motion to revoke for the same violation that you're here now and weekly reporting until further notice. So that was in November 2022. And when I gave you those rules, you still didn't report. So let me ask you this. How did you get from Bexar County to Dallas? Did you immediately, after I told you to report on November 28, 2022, when you were released, did you immediately go to Dallas?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you get to Dallas?
I had to borrow money from my dad to get a Greyhound bus to get back.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you can borrow money from your father to get a Greyhound bus, but you can't use his phone to check in with probation?
I have no family in Dallas.
No. I didn't give you permission to go to Dallas. So my question to you is, you can borrow money from your father to get on the Greyhound bus to go to Dallas, but you can't use his phone to call probation and say, hey, I would like to go to Dallas. So, I mean, there's no reason for me to continue on probation, and I'm not going to continue you on probation. All right, the court is going to find you guilty. Court is going to revoke. The state is asking for, how much time are you asking for?
180 days.
Why should I give you 180 days? 180 days is the minimum. You have done nothing. The only thing you did was take someone's vehicle without their permission and go on a joyride on it, and you haven't done anything. And it's not like you're 18. So why should I give you the minimum for a case where you did absolutely nothing? That's my question for you.
I don't have an answer, ma'am.
All right. So the court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, ASONDRA, Gonzalez with a Z. Probation. In regards to this case, was there ever any restitution that was ordered?
Judge, I don't see any restitution.
All right. I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
You do have a legal right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
This is a felony conviction. Because it's a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.